Hello, and thank you for joining me today. Well, this is the Friday, June the 5th edition of our video devotionals. We appreciate you being with us today, and I hope your Friday's going well. It is the end of the work week, end of the school week, and I'm pretty sure today would probably be the last day for the school systems. I know our neighbors across from us, I saw their kids picked up, so I'll kind of check it out, see if Monday is a school day, but I think probably today's the last day, especially for all the public school systems, and hopefully they can have a great summer vacation. I always remember that getting out of school. That's awesome, and may they have a good one. And of course, hopefully everybody can have a great weekend, great Sunday. And of course, we're into the month of June now, and it's going to start heating up. I know for us today, through at least the next 4 days, we're supposed to have at least 90 degrees. And so that being said, it's June, and there it is. So hopefully you can stay hydrated and don't overdo it out in the heat. All right, we're in John chapter 12 today. We're going to start in verse number 20, read down to verse 23, then skip down to verse number 32. So if it is your custom, there will be in John 12. Otherwise, thank you for watching the videos. Thank you for comments, acknowledgments. And then just a quick prayer request. We have a lady that attends our church who watches these on a regular basis. And today she has I call it a procedure. It's a form of a procedure. It's not a major procedure. It's not surgery, but she has these on a pretty regular basis. So just take a moment, pray for her. I know she would appreciate that. Just kind of get her strength up. And I know she watches these, and we try not to mention names on this particular format at church. Now, of course, we give out a prayer sheet. We have phone trees, but this particular one like this, since it's on social media and it's kind of just directed any and everybody that would watch this, not necessarily people at our church, but obviously we just try to keep things, keep people's privacy where they need to be, and we try to do that. All right, so John chapter 12, notice verse 20. And there were certain Greeks among them that came up to worship at the feast. The same came therefore to Philip, which was of Bethsaida of Galilee, and desired him, saying, Sir, we would see Jesus. Philip cometh and telleth Andrew, and again Andrew and Philip tell Jesus. Verse 23, and Jesus answered them, saying, The hour is come that the Son of Man should be glorified. All right, then we're going to go down to verse 32. Jesus speaking, and I, if I be lifted up from the earth, will draw all men unto me. So it's simple and yet profound at the same time. We need to help people see Jesus. Now, this reading right here, people physically were able to see Jesus, be in his presence, hear his voice speak to them. Of course, Jesus is in heaven, but you know what? It's our responsibility. It should be our desire for people to see Jesus and to have that touch and to have that influence in their life because of what Jesus can do for them. Certainly when it comes to salvation, we need to help people see Jesus. Look, it's about 8:30 here as I'm doing this video. At 11 o'clock, I and my wife and another lady will go out soul winning. We'll go out and find an area and knock some doors we've never knocked before, literally go door to door to door, and we'll initially talk and say, hey, we're out visiting from our church, and where do you go, that sort of thing. But the idea is to get them and to ask them if they know the Lord is their Savior, are they saved? And then if we have the opportunity to try to help them see Jesus through the Word, through the Spirit of God, then that's what we're trying to do. That's so necessary. Jesus said here, and I, if I be lifted up from the earth, will draw all men unto me. I was talking about him being lifted up on the cross. So we need to help people see that the one who came to this earth, God in the flesh, was indeed lifted up on a cross, was crucified. Why? So that you and I, anybody, could have salvation through Jesus. And if we lift him up, literally as we speak about him, as the Greeks here requested, we will see Jesus, then may we all do that. May people see Jesus through us. That's why everything we do, our conversations, the way we look, everything, it's a way to help people see Jesus. And hopefully our churches are doing that. You think, well, surely our churches are lifting up Jesus. But I'll be honest with you, sometimes it's about presentations and shows and formats. And I'm all for organization. Trust me, I've been in places where so disorganized, I think it detracts from people seeing Jesus because it's just disorganized. It's not very thought through and all of that. So the point is, though, we need to use all facets, whether it's organization, whether it's the preaching of the word, whatever it is, to help people see Jesus. So may we do that. May you do that. May we all do that. And that's important. All right. Going to stop right there. Have a great day, safe day, healthy day, great weekend, great Sunday, Lord willing. We'll be back on Monday. Thank you for watching.